I once had a quote that was really interesting for me that was saying that you are the worst employee for yourself because you don't do what you're supposed to do to improve your life. And also, you are the worst boss because you cannot fire yourself for not being the worst employee, right? So, if you look at your life and you think of yourself as a leader of your life, then this would really be helpful. So, I thought, you know what, let me talk about reflections from January, things that I did well, things that I want to improve on, things that I want to start doing in this month of February. Before this year, I listened to Vanessa Van Edwards, where she was talking about the New Year's resolutions and how most people do New Year's resolutions, and then by the end of January, they forget about those, or they quit, or they feel like no, they can't do those anymore. And I think one of the biggest reasons why that is, as most people set goals that are too high and goals that require a lot of time, right? So for me, what I've decided this year is I'm not going to look at something that um I want to have achieved by the end of 2026, but instead I'll look at month by month. And I did that very well in January, and I don't know if it's because I just had my birthday. So after my birthday, I love restarting, looking back, looking at my habits, looking at what I can improve on. And I decided that this year, luckily for me, my birthday is in December, so January is like a fresh start for me. So I decided that this year, what I'm going to do is, instead of looking at the whole year and having a theme for 2026, I'll have a theme for each month. I'll look at challenges that I can do for myself that will improve me on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. I feel like a month for me is reasonable. All right. So what I decided after my birthday in December was, in January I am going to walk for 15,000 steps every day, and it is really difficult, and I did manage to do that for 30 days, and I'm so proud of myself. But going to February, I've decided that nope, I'm not going to continue with that, but instead I will walk for 10,000 steps on a daily basis, because for me that is achievable. And 10,000 steps for me is equivalent to 7 kilometers a day. So I can walk maybe 2 to 3 kilometers in the morning and walk other kilometers later. And also, as I'm walking throughout the day, I find it easy for me to reach 10,000 steps now. And when I go to the gym, also that is very easy for me. If I warm up maybe at the treadmill, or I just park my car a bit further and then I walk to the gym. And also at the office now, I'm mindful of where I park. I don't need to park very close. I park far and then I take the stairs. So one thing that I did well in January is I was able to do 15,000 steps every day. But now I feel like that is too much for me. So I'm going to move it down to 10,000 steps. But if on some days I feel energized and I'm able to do 15,000 steps, then I will go for that. I've also realized that there are days where it's really difficult. Like, for example, where I don't have a lot of energy, like when I'm on my period and I really don't have the strength to walk such a long distance, or when I'm really busy at work and I am just in my desk and working so hard and I don't have time to even move around, and I find it really difficult. But I feel like that was a good challenge for me. And the second thing that I did that I'm proud of in January was to go live. I think I went live 4 times in January. So the plan is to do a live at least once a week. I'm taking that challenge with me to February as well, the month of love. And just do a live where I catch up with you guys either on a Saturday or a Sunday. It depends on my mood and how busy I am. I have been doing Sundays, but this week I did Saturday, which I really enjoyed. I had fun. And thank you to each and every one of you guys who join my live, who interact with my lives, who share their comments and their hearts. I really appreciate all of you. Okay. And the third thing that I want to take with me to February is in January, I did a lot of listening to audiobooks. That helps me to be grounded. It helps me to stay away from social media, and I learn a lot. I get different perspective. I think I was able to to listen to audiobooks for maybe 20 days out of the whole month of January. And for me, that is really amazing. But this time, I really want to set up some time and be serious about it and take some time, set up some time in my calendar or in my phone where I make sure that I listen to an audiobook at least for 40 to 45 minutes. And when I do things that are a bit difficult for me earlier during the day, I feel like that it helps me. For me, it motivates me and keeps me going throughout the day. It's like it sets the momentum for me for the whole day. So listening to audiobooks is something that I want to do. And something that I struggled with in January that I wanted to do was to stay away from WhatsApp. And unfortunately for me, this is something that I'm still battling with so much. And at this point, I am just asking myself deep questions. What is it that I want from there? Do I want external validation? Do I want attention? What is it that I'm looking for? And how can I provide that for myself without doing something that I feel like lowers my vibrations or makes me feel like I'm not proud of myself after doing, like posting something on WhatsApp, like maybe sharing a funny video that I got from TikTok or Instagram, or maybe sharing a video of me. So I ask myself questions like, what is the intention behind me sharing, for example, this video? Is it to brag, or is it to inspire? What is the reason? And I feel like when I set the intentions, or when I ask myself what is the intention, I find that maybe I want to post this just because I am bored. And then that is where I can ask myself, what can I do to get myself out of this boredom without doing something that I want to stop doing, which is for me posting on WhatsApp. I feel like when I post on WhatsApp, some people, they become too familiar with you. Some people, they don't even talk to you, but the minute you post something, they respond to that because they feel like now you are available. I don't know. Another thing that I did very well in January that I want to take with me to February is I want to do affirmations. So I've been doing affirmations. Maybe I would say I did my affirmations for 27 days out of the whole month of January, which is really good for me. And I think on days where I couldn't listen to them, maybe I was at work and I was running late, I didn't have time to wake up in the morning and do them, but I feel like those affirmations have really helped me to be grounded in who I am, to feel like I'm enough, to feel like I am loved, I've always been loved. It's just the reminders of the things that I tell myself. And the more you repeat something, the more it becomes your belief. All the beliefs that you have right now are things that you believe about yourself. So I want to keep telling myself different stories. There's something that I heard from Dr. Joe Dispenza where he says that most people, they say that they're going to be happy once things change. But if you change that and start saying that I will change because I want to change my life, because you understand that once you change, your life will change, right? So I want to listen to more affirmations. And I did something also is I have affirmations on my mirror this time. I've never had affirmations on my mirror before. Fortunately for me, I've done mirror work before where I look myself in the mirror and I speak positive words to myself, like I love myself, I forgive myself, or I go there and ask myself questions like, what do I need today? How can I show up better for myself? When I did something that is amazing for me, I go and look myself in the mirror and I say, I'm proud of you for doing ABC. But I did that when I was going through a lot, when I was still new in healing. But now that I feel like I'm healed, I don't do it as often. But I want to start doing affirmations in the mirror now. So I've just been listening to my affirmations while I am walking in the mornings and in the afternoons, and sometimes at the gym. But now I want to do my affirmations also when I'm looking in the mirror, just looking through my soul and appreciating myself and saying things like, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, I'm proud of myself, I love myself, I am enough, all the nice things. That is one thing I want to take with me to February as well. Okay, and then another thing that I started doing in Jan that I want to do as well in February is making sure that I never leave the house looking messy. I wear something, even if it's comfortable, but I don't just wear something where I will want to hide if I bump into my ex, or if I bump into my enemies, but just making sure that I take some time to be put together when I go out of my house and even when I'm chilling in the house, because I think I've noticed that it is so true that when you take care of yourself and you look good, you will feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. And when you do good, your whole life will change. So take the time to take care of yourself, be put together when you go out there. Make sure that your nails are done, your hair is done, or at least it's brushed if it's not done, and your nails are clean. Make sure that you just put some effort, a bit of effort. And if you're like me and you're not good in makeup, just do the no makeup look, or just make sure that you take care of your skin. Maybe go for a facial, buy products that are good for your skin, say dermatologist if you can. Just take care of your skin, take care of your hair, take care of your nails, take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, you also remind yourself that you are worthy. You remind yourself that you are enough. You remind yourself that you love yourself, and you're not just saying you love yourself, but you are showing it with actions. You're not just saying that you love yourself, but you are also showing it with your actions. And another thing that I also want to incorporate, that I did in Jan, that I want to do again in February, that I feel like has really helped me, is I do meditation in the morning every day. And that is so amazing. But now I am not so strict with my meditation, which I think is the reason why I've been able to do it. Maybe I would say I did it for like 28 days in January. But what I do is, when I wake up in the morning, I go brush my teeth, and then I go back to bed, and then I meditate. But my meditation, I don't make it so strict. I tell myself that I'm going to meditate for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And I decide if I want to have meditation to maybe set intentions for the day, or maybe I want to do meditation to be grateful. I love that one so much. I feel like it really helps me to have a beautiful day, where I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, I go back to bed, I close my eyes, I breathe deeply. I usually listen to guided meditation. So they'll say things like, think of 3 things that you are grateful for, or 3 moments that you can think of in your life where you really felt amazing, you felt grateful, you felt blessed. You think about those, and then you spread love to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones, to the strangers, people that you don't know. You just spread so much love that you have within you. I love that so much. It helps me to feel grounded. It helps me to set the tone for the day. So I love meditation, and I want to do that in February. And in this month for me, I feel like the theme is mostly for everyone. It is love. This is the month of love, but not just a romantic love, but love for yourself. How can I show love to myself? How can I show up more for myself? What can I do on a daily basis that shows me that I love myself? For me, I feel like there were many times where I failed my past self. And what I do when I'm lazy now, even to go to the gym, is I remind myself that I failed my past self so much that now I do not want to fail my future self. So I ask myself, what is the one thing that I can do today it will make my future self proud of me? It can be as small as recording content, it can be as small as going to the gym and having just a 30 minutes good session. And what I've noticed is every time I do something, even if I'm lazy or I don't feel like it, I always feel amazing after doing it. I feel proud of myself. And the more you show up for yourself, the more you keep the promises that you've made for yourself, the more you start to trust yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you start to show up with confidence, and the knowing that you are worthy, the knowing that you are unique and you don't need to change. And it's just a reminder to say that, you know what, I've got myself, I've got my back, I will show up for myself. And this month, I want to show up for myself. I want to show myself more love. I want to be true to my values. One of my values is courage and what else? It is courage and bravery and being fearless. So I want to do things even if I feel like they scare me. In 2 months' time, not 2 months, in 2 weeks' time, I have a speech in Toastmasters, and honestly, I am a bit nervous, but I'm going to go there and do my best because I know that my future self will be so proud of me. Okay, I am going to leave this here. Tell me if you do take some time to reflect on a previous month and see what are the lessons, what are the things that you did well, what are the things that you can do better in this current month. Do you think that helps or not? So, if you want to be a great boss in your life, a great employee in your life, you need to take some time to do something like this, which is like a scorecard where you look at where you are, how you can improve, how you did, and what can you do better. And hopefully by the end of 2026, you will look back and just be so proud of the progress that you have made for yourself this year. So let's take it one step at a time. Let's take it easy, but even if we're taking it easy, let's love ourselves unconditionally, because remember, the relationship that you have with yourself is the longest relationship that you'll ever had. So you'll ever have. So nurture that, take care of yourself, pour into yourself, love yourself. And I hope this was helpful. And please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. And have a beautiful day, a day that is beautiful as you are. Until next time, goodbye.